Gone in 60 seconds. Fact or fiction time. I have 7 statements. The gentlemen here are going to have to guess whether or not that statement is fact or it is fiction. And again, I'm trying to repeat this as much as possible. Make sure you click like down below if you guys are enjoying this content. But Gone in 60 seconds. Release date June 9th, the year 2000. There you go, Frank. The budget was $90 million. It made over $237 million at the box office worldwide. Of course, it had Nicolas Cage, Angelina Jolie, Giovanni Ribisi, Robert Duvall, so on and so forth. Also, did you know it was an actual remake? There's a 1974 cult classic called Gone in 60 Seconds that the movie was based on. But first up, fact or fiction, Eleanor was based on a real-life Shelby GT500 Mustang that belonged to producer Jerry Bruckheimer. Lan.
Fact.
Frank.
Yeah, I'll go fact that. Sounds like it.
That's a fact.
It's a fact.
And you both get the point. The iconic car, codenamed Eleanor, was a custom 1967 Shelby GT500 Mustang redesigned by Steve Stanford and built by Chip Foose. While Bruckheimer didn't personally own the original, the car's aggressive styling and role in the film made it one of the most recognizable movie vehicles of all time. Next up, fact or fiction, Angelina Jolie was cast because she was a known car enthusiast. Frank.
I gotta go fiction on that.
Lan.
Yeah, fiction. She doesn't seem like a car girl.
That is fiction.
Yeah, it's fiction. Jolie actually wasn't a car fan at all. She took the role mainly because it was so different from anything that she had done before. Ironically, she found the filming tedious due to the long hours and lack of dialogue, but her character, Sway, still became a cult favorite. Was it this one where she was all hopped up on drugs? Was it Gone in 60 Seconds? Was there, because there was one movie I remember. Let me know in the comments down below. I can't remember off the top of my head, but she legitimately, like, they were having problems getting her on set because she was constantly high all the time.
It's Billy Bob and the
with the blood vial
blowing it up with it. Yeah.
That's still a weird, like, when they're interviewing them like on a red carpet and they're like, yeah, we had sex on the limo on the way over here.
You think that's weird? The one where she's making out with her brother on the red carpet, that was the weird one.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
about the same time, all around the same time in 2000. It had the Billy Bob makeout scene and then found her brother and started making out with her brother.
So do you guys like the new sound effects, by the way? For anybody who's seen my videos, I just made those today. And I was well, there was a thing that I had where I could legitimately have AI just say that's a fact and I would produce stuff around it, but it didn't sound good. So I just randomly recorded myself saying that's a fact or that's fiction in different voices. I have the whole outtake reel because in the middle of it, my dog's in the background, so I'm fucking yelling at him. I'm like, dude, you guys got to stop. I'm trying to record this shit. So if you want to see stuff like that, although this is just the audio, I do have a Patreon now. It's at The Real Brandalorian, so go check that out. You can join for free, and that content, that's going to go up in the free section, but it's only going to be on Patreon, so if you want to see that, go check it out. Also, be sure to like and subscribe. And then eventually, when we get to the end of this video, I'm going to explain some of the fun stuff that we're going to do with that Patreon. Frank, remind me on that, because I'll forget. All right, next up. Here we go. Fact or fiction? Nicolas Cage did all of his own stunt driving for the film. Lan.
Fiction for insurance reasons.
Frank.
I was just to say fiction for that scene where he jumps the tow truck.
Oh. That's a fact. Oh, it's a fact. Yeah, Cage is a well-known car enthusiast and trained extensively with professional drivers. He performed many of the driving scenes himself, including the famous Eleanor jump. Although a stunt team stepped in for most of the dangerous sequences, Cage said he insisted on doing his own driving to stay immersed in the role. So, you know, he could do the...
Yeah, he's a method actor, even though he plays himself in every in every movie.
I love the. Dude, by the way, I love this movie, man. This is one of those ones.
No,
there's
it's
like
good.
a lot of those late '90s, early 2000s Nicolas Cage movies, like this or The Rock or Con Air. Anytime those are on, I'm gonna watch them.
I remember going to the theater to see this one.
Never watched it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, all right.
It
We're
really
gonna
He gives the best life advice in this movie.
the
whole list.
bees. Oh, sorry, wrong Nicolas Cage movie.
Like if something was like if you can't see yourself being with that woman when if something shows up and you got to leave within 60 seconds and you shouldn't be with them, or I can't remember how the line goes or whatever it was. That's why it was gone in like 60 seconds. Like you gotta be ready to leave in 60 seconds, pick up your life and just leave. And that's why he's like never married or never has any.
I don't remember
kids,
that in the
'cause
movie
he
at
always
all.
It's in there somewhere.
All right.
He tells it to Angelina Jolie when she's high after kissing her brother.
Oh, there you go. All right. Next up. Fact or fiction, Gone in 60 Seconds was originally intended to star Tom Cruise. Frank.
I'll go fact on that one just because it's Tom Cruise.
Lan.
Yeah, that would seem like a Tom Cruise role. We'll go fact also.
That is fiction.
No, I am sorry. By the way, I forgot to give a point. Did Frank get a point that I didn't give him? I got you guys tied up at 2.
I don't know, maybe.
Whatever. Either way. While Cruise was a major box office draw at the time, he was never attached to Gone in 60 Seconds. The lead role of Memphis Reigns was always envisioned for somebody with a rougher edge. Cage, who had just come off action hits like The Rock and Face Off, was the first choice.
Tom was too squeaky. They only had to give it about 5 years, and they would have found out.
This guy's crazy.
Hey, he's jumping on couches and shit.
Tom
Ne-
Cruise could pull off rough and grizzly.
Really?
For a supermodel.
If he can grow like a beard or something, sure.
Can he grow
Look a
beard?
little rugged.
Yeah, he'll look a little rugged.
Next up, fact or fiction? Eleanor was the most expensive movie car ever destroyed at the time. Frank.
At the time? I'll go fact.
Lan.
What? We'll just go fiction.
That's a fact. Frank gets the point. Multiple Eleanor
He's
Mustangs
suffering.
were built for the film, anywhere from 11 to 13, depending on the source, and they were used for various types of stunts at the time. The total cost of the Eleanors was around $1 million, making them among the priciest vehicles ever trashed in a Hollywood production.
So sad.
All right, next up. Fact or fiction? The list of 50 cars from Gone in 60 Seconds was based on a real LAPD hit list from auto theft rings. Lan.
A fact.
Frank.
As much as I would like that to be fact, I'm thinking I'm going to go fiction with that.
That is fiction.
Yeah, nailed it. Frank got the point. The list of cars, each with the female code, Eleanor, Tanya, Vanessa, were entirely fictional and written for the film. However, it was inspired by real-world exotic car theft operations. In reality, no known police hit list like that exists. Final one. Fact or fiction? The final car chase through the shipyard in Gone in 60 Seconds was filmed in a single unbroken take. Frank.
I'm going to have to go fact. There's so many explosions. It has to.
Lan.
Sure, fact.
That is fiction.
Oh! No! You both failed it. Yeah, so that one's fiction. The climactic scene was stitched together from over 20 different shots and involved multiple Eleanor Mustangs, each rigged differently for specific stunts. It took over a week to film, with the jump scene alone requiring separate ramps, camera trucks, and visual effects enhancements.